The moon's doing it to me again, friends. Okay, it is 5:44 a.m. and I have been awake for a couple hours now. It's the Leo full moon. And as per usual, the moon is wanting me to bring through a message for you. So I'm just going to let it come through. I'm not really awake yet enough to talk, but I do know that Zero wants to bring through a message for this Leo full moon energy. So I'm just going to allow myself to go into trance and let source consciousness stream through me and bring through whatever message we are meant to receive this morning as the moon is at her fullness, and enjoy. Just take what resonates. If you want to, you can close your eyes, place your hands over your heart, but no matter what, please breathe with me. Fully inhaling, fully exhaling, expanding and opening to receive on the inhales, softening and surrendering on the exhales. Hello, beautiful, beautiful, brilliant light beam. Thank you for pressing play and being here with us today. Yes. We don't know why Cortnie ever thinks that this isn't going to happen. It's never not happened for her. She doesn't really get to sleep when it's full or new moons because she's got magic to bring through. It's her role. So right now, we want you to know that you made it. And for those of you that have been listening to us for a bit now, we know you've been continuing to hear us say this, but we want you right now to really feel into it. This Leo full moon energy and all of the other cosmic magic at play and all that is happening in this great awakening on your planet that is continuing to accelerate the more and more that you are all choosing to follow what resonates and resist less. We know there's still quite a bit of resistance happening. It's a process, but you are all doing it. And what we want you to really understand and receive today is that you wouldn't be here receiving this message and others like it if you hadn't made it. If you hadn't made it through through the portal, out of the dark night of the soul, through the threshold, whatever words work for you. You have all gone through a lot of shifts, a lot of quantum shifts, a lot of great awakening, and all of that has just been you having great awakenings of more and more of who you are, of what you're here to be, of how you're here to embody your light. And it may have at times seemed incredibly challenging or painful as you've been waking up to ways that are not of the highest frequency within your reality, of ways that you are resisting your divinity because you had to. You had to. And you will continue to on this journey because that's what you signed up for. But it gets to be easy now, as we've also been bringing through for you. But we are still experiencing and seeing and feeling a lot of you seeking and searching. And we want you to shift now, to shift from seeking and searching to exploring. Because you have made it. You have made it to the new earth paradigm. You have made it to 5D consciousness and beyond. Now, yes, you are shifting back and forth to the third and fourth dimensions of consciousness. You are still experiencing some of your old earth paradigms, but you are choosing more and more to be in paradigms that are serving your divinity. You are choosing more and more things that are aligned with your 5D self, correct? Even if it's just listening to messages like this, even if it's just exploring on YouTube videos talking about consciousness, those are 5D choices because every moment is an opportunity to choose what resonates with your soul, with your truth. So that can be anything as long as it feels good for you. It feels expansive. And so we wanted to help bring some clarity and some confirmation today in this portal, because this Leo full moon portal is so powerful. And right now, and just know you're receiving this divinely aligned right on time. So everything we bring through here is timeless, but we do come through Cortnie and have her use certain portals of the cosmos to tap into the energy that is currently affecting the collective, that is then ultimately going to affect you individually as well, right? Because we are all one, but you are there having your own experience of being a human. And now it's time for you to really truly wake up to the fact that you get to be free. You get to be a free, liberated, sovereign soul, a multidimensional being on this human journey. So, if you accept that that is true for you, when you are living your daily human life, there's a lot of mundane moments. There is a lot of moments, a lot of in between, a lot of moments where you are maybe in your unconscious programming. But the more conscious you're all becoming, we are needing to, how do we want to say this through Cortnie? We are wanting to highlight for you something important. What you're looking for, the actualization, the realization, the download, the channeling, the aha, the breakthrough, the abundance, the manifestation, it all comes from within you, right? It's all coming from within. It is all you. But at the same time, your humanness is going to continue to want to figure it out. So here's a shift that can make it a lot easier. If you are in ego-based consciousness, your ego is, your self-consciousness is trying to find, it is seeking, it is searching, right? Trying to find the answers, trying to find the proof, trying to find whatever it needs so that it can see how free it is. But the soul, the truth of you that is here now in heart-based consciousness, doesn't seek, doesn't search. It explores. Your heart and your soul are here to explore. Your soul, the truth of you that we speak to, is never trying to do anything. It doesn't need to become anything. It has nothing to figure out because it innately has access to the infinite intelligence that you are. And that happens through your sacred heart that will guide and lead you to your 0 point of creation, where you can truly receive all the wisdom and information you need, but you have to be here in the now, aligned and alive, exploring the unknown. So we don't want you to think that when we say that the soul, and when you're in heart-based consciousness, you just know, because you're on a human journey still. You're there to raise the consciousness and frequency of the planet through playing, through having fun, through creating what doesn't exist on Earth yet. But you're here to do that through exploring what expands you, through following the frequency and energy, through confidently and courageously leading as the being of light that you are. You don't have to prove anything, and you don't need or really want anyone to follow you. You're here to be a light leader, activating and awakening truth, codes, divinity within others, and then they will do the same to you. You're here to mirror to each other the limitlessness of your divine being. And the more that you explore in the unknown, the more you will align with what is here to expand you, to excite, to ignite you. And there's a difference. Do you feel that difference from the ego's seeking and searching and trying to figure out and fix and problem solve, and your soul just wanting to innocently explore the unknown and create and play and experience and evolve and expand, there is a big difference, because the seeking and the searching is trying to find something that already exists, whereas the exploring and the unknown, you there present are the conduit of it, because your consciousness is bringing it to form. But you have to explore and trust in the unknown. Now, yes, other things that already exist, maybe a book, maybe a video someone else makes, is going to be what activates and awakens you. But you clicked play on this video because you wanted to explore. You wanted to explore what this message would be for you today that you so urgently needed to receive so that you could live limitlessly, right? So the more that you allow yourself to explore, to play, to have fun in the unknown, to be in your imagination, to be allowing the outside world to activate and awaken you, and feel into the now as to the resonance, as more and more of your light codes get activated, because you have an abundance of light codes here that are here to be awakened in this new earth paradigm, in the 5D and beyond, that will be activated so that you can experience more of the truth of you, and then channel and create with source consciousness in the now. You came on a human journey to use the human being that you are within as a tool, as a vehicle of creation, bringing into manifestation on earth what doesn't exist. Now, you may bring through something that someone else has created a version of as well, but that is their creation through their lens. Just like if you're receiving this, you're clearly on YouTube. So you are receiving this YouTube video from Cortnie, this channeled message, and there are an abundance of other YouTube videos and channeled messages. But no two are the same, because they come through the human being, the portal that source consciousness is here to flow through and create. Now, the level of resistance to source consciousness streaming through is then going to dictate the creation, as well as is your alchemy and anyone else's alchemy and the lens. And that is all by design, as how your highest coded you when you came on this human journey. So yes, you are the soul in that human body, but that soul is just a frequency and energy a part of the whole, a part of source consciousness, but a part of you, the truth of you, the super consciousness of you. And so the more that you're choosing to be there, knowing that you are this divine being of light and love, and that there is so much more wisdom and information here, but you're here to be the conduit, the channel, the portal of it. You're not here to seek and search in your world for it. You're here to explore earth and then be present, all knowing, receiving whatever the frequency and energy is bringing to and through you. And then from that, you are creating and manifesting what doesn't exist yet in your own way, through your lens, through your alchemy. And that's why we're bringing through more and more and reminding you all of this soul contract that you signed to be a super conscious alchemist, to be here in the now with all of the alchemy that you have within you from this human journey, and then allowing in the now the divinity, the light that is here within you, always streaming to and through you, to alchemize with the alchemy within you, the magic that you're here to express through being an ascended catalyst. You are there. Yes, you are all ascended masters. You are all there on a journey and have been at very high levels of consciousness and chose to come back to earth so that you can help raise the consciousness and frequency. So you have an abundance of wisdom that you can access at any time. And you have soul contracts with other human beings, as well as higher beings, as well as higher consciousness. And the more you allow yourself to explore the unknown and to trust that every now version of you will know and will receive what to do, and you just play and create, you will activate more and more of your light, which will then open up portals to the higher consciousness that is here for you. It can be very complicated to explain, because truly the whole process of all that you're here to be and do is beyond words. It's a feeling, you're an experience, and you're here to be an expression of divinity. You are divinity. You are beyond limits, but you have collapsed into that human body as was needed so that we could anchor light onto earth and raise the consciousness and frequency. But you get to do it through having fun. And so, as we began this message today, we want you to see right now that if in any way, right now, is this exciting you, igniting you, resonating with you? That's all the proof that you need. It truly is beyond words. And you just receiving this, clicking curiously, listening, no matter how confused your ego consciousness may be, you are receiving what you need right now. Light codes are activating. Truth is being remembered. And the more that you allow yourself to trust in that, as you listen to, there's many beings other than Cortnie, you being one of them here, bringing through higher consciousness in your own ways. This is Cortnie's way, and we are grateful to come through her and to now have full access to coming through her here on YouTube. But it took a long time for her to let go, and really all that is allowing her mind to rest, is allowing herself to go into lower brainwave states and allowing source consciousness to stream through her without her ego getting in the way and processing or restricting or trying to manipulate or control the message. Now, we still have to work with her vocabulary, and that's expanding too as we are downloading and co-creating with her more and more offline. And she has a lot she'll be bringing through in future now selves of her as we are activating and awakening her more and more. But it has been a journey for her to get here, as it has been you. But if you're here receiving this, then we promise you that you have made it. And all you have to do is continue to explore innocently, creating, playing, and you will open up more and more portals, doors, pathways, whatever you want, to higher consciousness coming to and through you. And that can be simply your highest self, your super consciousness. But then once you are truly living as your super conscious self, you are living in the now, you are receiving the wisdom you need through the resonance, through the frequency, through the energy of the now moment, and then you're following what you're called to, then you start to activate higher soul contracts, because your frequency in the human body is rising, but your humanness needs to acclimate and integrate to be able to receive and process the light. And that's really the easiest way we can say it, because again, it's truly beyond words, but we know so many of you are experiencing it and are having not just breakthroughs and awakenings, but you're feeling these deep senses of peace, of knowing, of reassurance. Even when things in your human reality are seeming to fall apart, you're now at a point where logically you can create fear in the unknown of what may happen. But at the truth of you, when you're there, you feel deeply at peace. You know that this is for you because you are here now to live in a world where life is happening as you, where everything you're choosing is then what you are receiving. So the more you are choosing to love yourself and to do and be what you want to, you will receive more of that, what is in alignment with that. And then the more that you are receiving what is in alignment with you, playing and creating and doing and being as you want to, the easier and easier it gets to just be free, But it takes consistency. Now it's getting more and more accelerated, and it will. It's not as long of a journey as it's been for you to get here with all of the conditioning, but it does take whatever amount of time it's meant to for you to really transcend beyond the limitations and the lack that you on your human journey have been conditioned to be in. And it's all the things that you're doing because you have to, because you should, or the things you aren't doing because you don't know how it'll work out for you, or you feel you need a certification or approval or validation or something outside of you. You're here to explore. And the more that you explore and you play and you co-create with source, with the divine, with your highest consciousness, you will get it. And you will know then if you need to take that course or if you need to quit that thing. You will always know in the now as we continue to remind you. And that's really the key, is that this, where you're at now in your frequency and consciousness on earth, all of you here in the new earth paradigm, as well as all of you individually, the more that you allow yourself to just play in the now and see that this journey is about remembering. It's not figuring things out. It's not proving things. It's a remembrance. And that is deeper than your mind can comprehend, the remembrance that you're now experiencing, right? That feels aligned with your soul, that feels activating, expansive to your heart. That's why Cortnie has said her whole life, and why so many of you have, and why we bring through her all the time, that it is beyond words, because we want you to know that that's truly what you're here to be following and receiving, is the wisdom that is activating and awakening a knowingness within you that feels like remembrance that you can't explain, but you just know it's true. Like, how many times have you just known something? Not logically, but you've just felt it. You felt this is meant to happen. This isn't meant to happen. This is an idea I'm supposed to follow through on, and then you follow through. Or this is something I really want to do, but I still haven't chosen myself for. It's time now to live limitlessly, following the resonance, the excitement, the ignitement, the frequency where it's leading and guiding you. And there's so much streaming to and through you all of the time. And we know that you feel it. And it's your resistance to it in any way that creates any disease, discomfort, disharmony. And so instead of being in the paradigm of figuring it out and fixing and problem solving, improving, seeking and searching, having any beliefs that you're missing or lacking anything, and you start to just embody the truth of you, and you follow what resonates, and you explore, and you allow the unknown to mirror, to reveal, to activate, to awaken within you more and more of your light, of your truth. You are just there to embody the light that you are, to choose love, to share your magic, and then you will just receive miracles all day, every day, that are what you need to fulfill your soul contract, which is to be there living on purpose as the divine human being that you are. You are a divine human. All humans are, but you are here to be the new human, the one that wakes up to all that you are, not renouncing and running away from your humanness, loving it, working with it, co-creating with it, experiencing all that is here, expanding more and more in the unknown, and bringing through what does not exist yet, because it can only come through a future now you. And that is truly, truly what you will experience, is the more that you trust in that you trust in the fact that you are free, and the more free you allow yourself to be now, and you trust in what resonates now, that every now moment is co-creating with the divine, with the universe, with source, which is all that you are. It is co-creating your heaven on earth. And the more that you are co-creating a life that you love, loving yourself, you will then be experiencing more and more others who are as well. And then you will co-create together. And you already are. Just the fact that you're receiving this from Cortnie, you are right now co-creating with Cortnie in this. Because if you weren't there receiving this, if your consciousness wasn't focused on this message, on this video today, it wouldn't exist, would it? This is only for you. This is a message only for you, to remind you of your truth. And right now, in this current portal, with this Leo full moon, this Leo energy for the last few days has been bringing all of your sacred hearts more online. All of you that are here right now at this time on earth, that are ready to be the new human, that are ready to fulfill your soul contract and live limitlessly, you have a sacred heart. All humans do, but not all are going to wake up, connect, feel, even resonate with the fact that they have this, but you do. And it feels like home. It feels like your truth. It feels like the most peaceful, content expression, moment, experience. It's nothing and it's everything, because in your sacred heart is your 0 point. So when you're present and you're feeling and you're breathing and you're receiving, it is your direct line to your superconscious mind, to the divine, to all that you are. And then you just allow the light to flow and lead and guide you. It is so easy to be you. You are divinely designed. You have everything you need. And a lot of you have experienced for most of your life this homesick feeling that a lot of you experience in the center of your chest or your belly, your core. And that has just always been your highest calling you home. All you're here to do is to see you, is to remember your truth. And when you do, and you see and you feel that, and you remember that that is the access point to the infinite, limitless intelligence that you can tap into, but that you're here to create through what you coded your human with, the interests, the gifts, the magic, the things that are just innate within you on this human journey. So that is why we say you're here to co-create. You're here to be in harmony with your humanness and your divinity, because all is required. But where you're going and what you have the ability to do here on this human journey is requiring you now to remember your truth, to activate your sacred heart. And when you activate your sacred heart and you truly feel into it, and you return home to all that you are, you heal that core wound of abandoning yourself. And then you stop resisting, running, numbing, hiding, avoiding, and you cultivate and create the ability to just be present, to be here, feeling and experiencing the power of you now. And then And then you're in your 0 point, the point of nothing and everything, where you see and feel and know you are the alchemist, the creator, the channel. And you are here to bring through light and love, magic and miracles in ways only you can. And we know that this energy right now is activating light codes within you that are making it very hard for you to resist the truth that we're bringing through right now that's resonating with you. But you will see, and you're probably experiencing, that already your ego consciousness is creating stories over how this isn't true. You need proof. What will so-and-so think? Cortnie's crazy. Whatever it is, it's all fine. It's all by design. But the truth is, whatever you choose it to be, you are a sovereign soul. And this may not be resonating with you at all. And you're just listening for fun. And that's fine too. But we know, those of you who we are here to remind of their soul contract, this will resonate. This will spark more curiosity. And it is time now for you to play more than ever before, to explore, to wonder, to bring through what you know you're ready to. And all you have to do is start where you are with whatever is exciting and igniting you. And you got to explore what the unknown has. You spent enough time in the known. It's time now to go and play. And you have enough alchemy in you that you will get through whatever it is that challenges you. But when you go into the unknown exploring, even in conflict, if you're there exploring, curious, aware, conscious, noticing the messages of your emotions and the feelings and the frequency in the now, you're alchemizing. You don't have to make sense of it. Your ego isn't going to like that, but your soul knows. It just needs to be there. And then you will know what to say or do or choose in that now moment. But if you're in any conflict and you're seeking and searching and trying to fix and figure it out and problem solve, then you're just recreating what already exists and you're limiting it. And there's so much more beyond. But you have to choose. It's the only way. You're the only one that can do it. You're the only one that can create what you're here to create. You're not here to work hard. You're not here to work at all. You're here to play and create and have fun and live limitlessly and be free. And that can mean whatever you want it to on your human journey. Have whatever job, career, savings, whatever works for you. If it excites and ignites you and feels aligned with you, there's no limit to what you can do in that human body. But every now moment, you are a new human. And you are one of the chosen ones that chose to wake up to that and be a new human in every now moment. Whereas Cortnie's been bringing through be a now human, be her now self, and just allow each now her to lead and guide and know that each future now her is going to know what to do. And she has many dreams and many visions, as all of you do. You're all here. You're visionaries. You're creators. And yes, we know some of you are feeling stuck and stagnant, but that is only because you are still seeking and searching in places and spaces that you're done with, that you've seeked and searched enough. And now it's time to go and play in the unknown, in the mystery, in the magic, in the miracles, and allow yourself to just be free. Because that is where then more of your light codes are going to be activated, that then will have more clarity and confirmation for you. But higher consciousness can only meet you where you're at. So if you're choosing to be in certain paradigms and belief systems that are limiting you, we are going to continue to bring through messages like this to remind you and to wake you up, as well as you're going to feel resistance from the universe and giving you what you think you want if it's not in alignment with your truth. But the more you choose you and you do what you feel called to and you go into the unknown, you will see how free you get to be, and you'll be so divinely compensated and rewarded. And you don't have to flip your whole life upside down, because that is what will stop the ego so much of the time. You don't need to make a choice before you need to make it. Every now moment, just be the new you. Be the new limitless you. Meet yourself where you're at. Choose in that now moment what the frequency and energy is guiding you to, and everything else will work itself out. But you have to choose. And your unconscious programming, your subconscious mind, is going to do all the things that it knows how to do to keep you alive. But now it's time for you to live super consciously as the creator and alchemist and channel you're here to be. Free, having fun, creating limitlessly. And the more that you allow yourself to really feel and live and trust in your sacred heart, in the resonance, in the love, in the light, knowing and remembering your divinity. Oh, friends, it's so good. It's so good. We promise you. We promise you. And you know this, or you wouldn't still be listening to us. And it's not by mistake. This isn't by mistake that you're here. We are speaking to you, but you have to follow what resonates as true for you. That is key. You are a sovereign soul. You are a multidimensional being. You have free will. And you're playing this game of self-mastery in that human being the whole time you're there. And you will win. But you now are at a point where you have awakened and activated such a level of frequency and consciousness within you that there is no going back. So now it's just how much you resist your divinity, and that's just going to then in turn complicate your human reality. But the more that you don't resist your divinity, your human reality will just easily and effortlessly be your heaven on earth, be a life that you love, because you choosing you seeing your truth, you being the divine being that you are on this human journey. That's the point. That's your purpose. And you get to live and love and have fun and be free. So choose you. We know you know what to do. We'll continue to come through daily and remind you, but we want you right now to breathe with us. Close your eyes if you want to. You don't have to, but it is helpful to turn your attention, your awareness inward, placing your hands on your heart. And just breathe. Breathe and feel here now into all that is, into all that you are. So much is activated and awakened within you. So much of your reality has been shifting and changing in ways that your human may be labeling as bad or good, right or wrong, hard, painful, blissful, whatever ways it is receiving the outside world. But right here, right now, we want you to shift to the paradigm, to the perspective that it's all been magic. It's all been magic happening for you so that you could be here now with all of the alchemy you have, so that you can now go forward as the new human that's all knowing, living and being and creating through what excites and ignites you, trusting in the now and what resonates as true for you, exploring and expanding and expressing, evolving with ease. The easiest thing for you to do is be you in any now moment. And then when you're there as you, not resisting the frequency and energy, the resonance, the excitement, the ignitement, or what is contracting you, what you know you're here to say no to. When you are just living and trusting and loving yourself, being the light that you are, you will get it. It's beyond words. You have nothing to do, everything to be. And through that being, you will create magic and miracles that your world needs. You would not be here receiving this if this was not true for you. So just breathe and feel into whatever is resonating for you right now. We are here to remind you of your sovereignty. We are not here to tell you what to do other than to choose you to be here now and to feel. Beyond that, it's up to you. We will be here to bring through the words and the activations and the meditations and whatever we need to through Cortnie to remind you, to connect you to your truth, to your power, to your divinity, to your super consciousness, to your light. But it is then up to you in every now moment to choose. So right now, because you're here, choose to vote again today to you, whatever that means for you. Your heart is so powerful. Your heart knows the way. Your human heart and your sacred heart. Your human heart is here to feel and lead and guide. And your sacred heart is here knowing in the now. And all you have to do is listen, trust, breathe, be. Thank you so much for anchoring the light, for being all that you are. Thank you for all that you have done. You all chose the hard part of this contract. It has been a complicated journey to get here, but you knew that going on the human adventure, and now you're here. You made it. As we began telling you, you made it. You're free. You get to live limitlessly as a divine human being in harmony with all of you. We'll let Cortnie come back through now. Thank you. We love you. So much magic. Again. I just feel so much peace, friends. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all that you have done to be here now. We have won. We made it. We're in this together. We are in this together, in this new earth paradigm, in the 5D and beyond. And we are all here to remind each other of our truth, of our light, as Zero just brought through. And again, I just have to thank you all for mirroring to me my divinity. I'm humbled daily by the messages and hearing how much my message and Zero's message and my journey through this is helping you. And that's why I'm here, to be the proof, but also not to gatekeep in any way how challenging it is and has been to do what doesn't exist yet, to create in the unknown, to let source consciousness just stream through me. Now, I do it in a very maybe extreme way, showing up on YouTube daily and just allowing source to say what they want to activate and awaken you, and then also vulnerably sharing in my journey of it. But this is what feels the best for me. Even when it's incredibly uncomfortable for my ego, it's everything that in my soul resonates as true. It's everything I know I'm here to do. And it's been incredibly humbling, all that Zero's been waking me up to, that we're here to do together, that you guys are getting a taste of here, but there's so much more, that there's yeah, there's just things and stuff that eventually I'll share, but there's just it's just this deep sense that they brought through this peace, this homecoming. And I feel like this new activation they've brought through in me, in truly activating my sacred heart and this feeling and this knowing. I've always seen this in others and I felt it in myself, but it really is that like homecoming and this peace and this knowing and this safety and this contentment. And still it's beyond all of that. And there's no greater feeling or experience. And now when they're bringing things through and when I'm listening back, like I just feel it radiate through me. So I can't deny it anymore and I can't not share it, because I know that a lot of you are starting to feel this resonance, this beyond words feeling and experience. And that's leading and guiding you more and more to what you're here to do and what you're here to channel and how you're here to live and how you're here to create and alchemize and do all the things that your soul signed up for. And I'm just humbled. I'm just humbled that I get to be a super conscious alchemist and ascended catalyst here on this human journey. There's nothing I love more than activating, awakening, and catalyzing you into more of your divinity, your truth, your magic, your light, your power. And as much as it's been a challenge to get here, I can't imagine it being any different. So I just want to let you know right now that whatever this is bringing through for you, whatever is resonating, whatever you're hearing, feeling, receiving of what you're feeling called to, no matter how big or how small it seems, just do it. Just do it, friend. Just do it, because even if that exact thing isn't it, that will activate and awaken more. We've got to meet ourselves where we're at on this human journey, and we've got to try and play and create. And as Zero brought through, we're now here to explore. There's nothing to seek, search, figure out, find as to who you are. It's an experience. And we're just here to explore the unknown and create and play and expand and evolve. And so let's do that more. Okay? Okay. And I just freaking love this Leo full moon portal that I've been playing in for a few days now. And now we're at the peak of it. Everything feels so on fire. I'm so excited for what's going to come through in the next few days. If you don't know, in a few hours, 3 p.m. PST, I'm bringing through Beyond the Portal experience, the Leo full moon edition. That's going to be, as Zero's been bringing through to tell me to tell you, that it will be the most powerful Sacred Heart activation I have ever done. And I've done some pretty powerful ones, so I'm excited for that. And there'll be a recode and energetic alchemy and wisdom and guidance. And I don't know. I don't get to know until I'm there. I just get to be the conduit, the portal, the channel of it. But I can feel into the intention and the frequency, and they do give me some words that I can say to activate in you if it's meant to resonate and you're meant to be there. So if you want to join us live, and you can, there's a link below. If you can't join us live, you'll get sent the replay, and the replay will be timeless. So if you feel called. And then I know I keep telling you all, but I'm just so excited. I'm so excited for Beyond the Portal. I'm so excited for the turn on. I'm doing a 5-hour or more self-mastery immersion on Valentine's Day on Friday. It's for you to see, feel, be in love with all of you, all parts of you, and I cannot wait. Okay, so there's a link below for that too. That one's free. So join me if you can. If you can't be there live, you'll get sent the replay. So just sign up. And that's all I have. There's other things, but I just feel so like I feel right now actually like I'm like at this, like, I need to cry, I need to laugh, I need to dance. I'm not really sure, but there's something that wants to come through me. So I'm going to go and play in whatever way I feel called to as soon as I end this. So I encourage you, if I'm feeling this, you're probably feeling this too. What would you love to do, to create, to explore right now? Maybe it's just Googling something. Maybe it's painting. Maybe it's going for a walk in nature. What would you love to explore right now? Let us know where you're anchoring the light. I love you.